G'day everyone, it's me, Girafan 1954. Today I'm going to be doing a updated and redone version of my showing off Godzilla action figure video that I did back in 2023. So here we go. I got a lot to get through. I have 26. So first things first, why don't I show off the main man himself, Godzilla. This is Godzilla from the movie Godzilla vs. Kong, released in 2021. Yeah, there's not much to say about him. I mean, it's Godzilla. What do you expect? He's got a hinge at the jaw, so you can open that. He's got a slight swivel at the head, rotation at the arms, and the legs, and at the tail. A cool thing about this tail that not every Godzilla toy that I have here does is that he's connected by a ball joint. So that gives it a lot more articulation than everybody else. And most of these guys, they also come with accessories. Like Godzilla here, he comes with his heat ray effect. Very cool. And when there's Godzilla, there's always Mecha Godzilla. I mean, there's plenty of others too, but like, come on. It's Mecha Godzilla, the robotic counterpart to Godzilla himself. This one is specifically the MonsterVerse Godzilla, also from the same movie, Godzilla vs. Kong. This guy was created by humans as a replacement of Godzilla, and it is being linked up by a King Ghidorah skull, apparently. But eventually, I guess, like, the spirit of King Ghidorah or something interrupted the human pilot in Mechagodzilla, thus turning him evil and having to fight off King Kong and Godzilla. Excuse me. Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's fully decked out in weapons in the movie. He's such as like a drill thing at the end of his tail, a sort of a mock heat ray like Godzilla, and some missiles and stuff on his shoulders. And of course, why not go over King Kong? Also from the same movie. He has a lot of points of articulation. He's got arm, elbow, hand, head, leg, and knee articulation. And Kong also comes with his battle axe, but I don't have the accessories right now. Also, fun fact about all three is that they have parts of their bodies that you can remove and act as battle damage, I guess. More importantly, when there's Godzilla, there's either Mothra or King Ghidorah. So, here's the first one. So here she is. This is Mothra from one of the 2000s movies. So either from 2002's not 2002. So from 2003's Tokyo SOS or 2004's Godzilla Final Wars. And she doesn't have as much articulation as the others. She only just has a slight swivel at the head. I just gotta carefully reach out to get him. Here he is. And of course, here's King Ghidorah. This one is the MonsterVerse King Ghidorah from the movie Godzilla King of the Monsters. Very nice. He's very large. And unfortunately, this was literally how he came, by the way, is that his two tails keep constantly, like, overlapping each other. Crap. We'll send him over here. Well, why don't we show off all the other versions of Godzilla I have? Such as the original from 1954. I mean, I had to get him. Come on. It's the original from like 71 years ago. I had to get him. Very nice. Made out of a soft rubber. That's what some of these guys are made out of. Some of these guys are made out of soft rubber. Others are a hard plastic with some rubber elements. Speaking of, I got my personal favorite, -1 Godzilla from the movie Godzilla -1. And this guy is also heavily articulated. He's got 3 points of articulation in his tail. One here, and one here. He's got 3 parts of articulation on his leg. He's got his thigh, his knee, and his feet as well. Same with the arms. He's got upper arm where the shoulder is, lower arm where the elbow is, and the hand. And of course, got the head and the jaw. And yeah, love this movie. I love this movie. Can't stop glazing it enough because of how cool it is. Speaking of here is Godzilla from Godzilla Final Wars, released in 2004. Yeah. Not the best looking Godzilla, but it works. I mean, pair him up with like any of the characters from that same movie, it works pretty well. Now, here's a thing that original fans on my channel would know. Shin Godzilla from 2016's Shin Godzilla. Well, he is my second favorite Godzilla variant I have in my collection. And also one of few Godzillas that actually evolves on screen. He has this like sort of like yellowish colored armless variant that bleeds from the gills. And this other one that's sort of like a reddish orange one that sort of stands with a bit of a hunch, slouch to it. Speaking of Godzilla variants, how about one that has a little bit of the things to do with Godzilla? Biollante from Godzilla vs. Biollante, released in 1998. Well, she's, so what she is that she's a combination of a plant, a scientist's, unalived daughter spirit, and DNA from Godzilla, dubbed G-cells in the movie. And all of that mixed together and thus created Biollante. She's pretty cool, in my opinion. Oh, well, of course, who could ever forget Godzilla's first ever kaiju battle against Anguirus? This is specifically the version of Anguirus, also from Godzilla Final Wars. He's got a lot of spikes on his back, and articulation at the back of the legs and the front, and even no tail. At the head, at the head. And no, he cannot stand up on all fours. This is the only pose that he can do. And I feel like Toho, the studio behind Godzilla, was inspired by like an Ankylosaurus to do this guy. Or something, I don't know. Crap. Well, it looks like this guy wanted to be nominated. Here is Jet Jaguar. Jet Jaguar is a robot built by humans for humans, and eventually found his way over to Monster Island and assisted Godzilla in his fight against Megalon and Jet Jaguar in Godzilla vs. Megalon. The cool thing about Jet Jaguar is that he can change sizes. He can shrink down to about the size of an average human, and of course he can grow to giant size as to scale with the other monsters. Speaking of, here's Gigan. And my personal favorite in just overall design. Like, this is a really cool version. I like this guy a lot more. He's got two giant, I don't really know what they're called. Scythes? No. Scythes? There's a word here for his claws here. I just can't find it. A lot of points and spikes, such as on his feet, his knees, buzzsaw on the front. Spikes running along his tail, and whatever these are on his back, and I have no idea what he uses them for. And of course, on his head. Very cool. Yeah, this one's also from Godzilla Final Wars. I'm trying to make this video go quicker, but like I have so many to get through, so it's kind of going to be impossible. Speaking of Mothra, here's my second one. She's very tiny and very light. Like, she feels like air, almost. This one is from Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, released last year. She's very cool. She's very plasticky, and yeah, she came defective. As you can see, her wing is bent. And they decided to print her wings, like the design of her wings. These are all printing. And she's got, hold on, let me display it, show it off a little bit. She's got a tiny set of wings down here. Cute. I don't know if that's a thing that actual moths have, but that's the thing that Mothra has. Here's Tiamat, also from the New Empire. She is a hassle to deal with because just like -1, she is very articulated. She has here at the tail, 3 at the mid part of her body, here, and of course her head. She has a movable jaw. Hold on, there we go, and 4 movable legs. Jesus, she's a nightmare to pose with. So here's Rodan from 1956. Apparently, Rodan had his own solo film in 1956, literally just titled Rodan. So how cool was that? At that point, he had nothing to do with Godzilla until 1964. Who's next? I already showed you. My least favorite one to deal with is Burning Godzilla from 1995's Godzilla vs. Destroyer. He's really cool. It's got that black and orange color scheme. The reason why I hate him is mostly due with the positioning of the arm here, this one. And as soon as I let go, you'll see. Oh, there. Yeah, he came loose as hell. So I plan on getting a replacement one day, whenever I find the chance. Crap. Speaking of, we got not one. Uh-oh, he's stuck on somebody. There we are. Not 2, but 3 different variants of MonsterVerse Godzilla. This is his thermonuclear form from King of the Monsters. In case you can't tell, or you probably can on camera, he's entirely transparent. You can shine a light throughout his entire body, and he glows. This was known as Energized Godzilla, according to the packaging, which is not much special. It's literally Godzilla, but glowing blue. Thanks to a nuclear power plant he attacked in France, according to the movie. And finally, as you can see from the head, this is Godzilla Evolved. Also not the greatest because he looks nothing like this. I mean, he's supposed to have the same body color, the scheme, and these the dorsal plates on his back are supposed to be more pink-ish. God damn. But yeah, it's pretty cool nonetheless. Here's Kong, also from the New Empire. This time he's got this bionic arm thing. Because he got because of a character that I'm about to show off in a minute. What another character did to his arm in that movie, which caused him to get this robotic arm placement. And he is the heaviest out of all of them for some weird reason. Speaking of which, here it is. The kaiju responsible for giving Kong that mechanical arm thing is Shimo, one of the ancient titans in the Monsterverse, apparently. Her deal is that she has ice abilities. So she can shoot ice out of her mouth instead of, fire, like Godzilla. And, she spends 99% of the movie being possessed by this asshole, Scar King. Yeah. Well, he's got the same points of articulation as Kong, except one extra. He could swivel at the chest. And this one always has his accessory around him. This really cool, spine whip thingy. And what's really interesting is that on one of the ends here of his whip is a crystal. That crystal is what he uses to basically mind control Shimo here. So she spends like the whole 99% of her screen time mostly being mind controlled by... Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Alright. I'll fix that later. By this guy. Oh, goddamn, I'm already 17 minutes in. I gotta move quicker. This is Kiryu from 2002's Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. This one is actually really cool. Like, this is really cool. Rotation at the tail. It's got these really big-ass guns. Even some more guns on his hand. Pardon me. Excuse me. He's really cool. I really got to get around to watching these Godzilla movies one day. Alright, I have 3 more and then we're finished. And so going alongside with Burning Godzilla, here's Destroyer. Yeah, he is a beast. But one of my smallest. Let's just grab Evolved here. You can't really see it that well on camera. So I'll pan down in a minute. Yeah, he is a pretty small guy, which is not at all accurate to the movie at all. He's like, he slightly towers over Godzilla. Oh my god, I'm at almost 20 minutes in. What else can I say? Oh yeah, he was a mutated amalgamation of crabs that were mutated from the Oxygen Destroyer, the thing that killed Godzilla in 1954. And yeah, he's got wings. He was also one of kaiju to actually on screen kill off Godzilla, or have Godzilla be killed by it. From it. Okay. Final 2. Oh, wait. Oh, I think this is the last one. Here's Godzilla Earth. The biggest Godzilla of all. From the 2017 and 2018 Netflix anime-styled Godzilla films. And I do mean that literally. He is, like, the biggest. He's supposed to be, like, 300 feet tall in the movie. Very cool. Finally, I think that's everybody. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all whenever I feel like uploading again.